So we saw you a few weeks ago. I mean, you were good spirits, excited about this matchup, but now the fight's almost here. Has the energy changed, or how do you feel just a couple days out?
Yeah, no, I feel great. Happy that the season is getting started again. Always nice. Even though I'm based here in Vegas, I'm at the hotel. Yeah, just to get the fight week feeling and everything. I've done all the work. No shortcuts. What do you call it? Half-assing nothing. So I'm prepared for this to fight.
You've been through this journey a lot, right? I mean, does it feel any different coming back as a champ? I mean, is the mindset or just anything different?
Both yes and no. It's hard to be like, because I truly feel like I know what it takes. I know the path to victory, right? So having that gives me a sense of security. I know last season what I did in the preparation for each fight, to be able to find the right regimen for my body, for my mind to be there. So going through all of that, feeling great, makes me feel great standing here in front of you guys, right? So at that, I would say yes, but at the same time, a fight is a fight. So I always expect the unexpected, and I expect him to come out and give his all.
I know you like this matchup a lot, so I'm just curious. Do you like it because you think stylistically it's going to be exciting and like a really fan-friendly, or do you like it because you think you can go out there and dominate in this matchup?
I would say because I believe I can go out and dominate this guy. Stylistically, I believe that his style and my style, it's not like, I wouldn't say, I believe there's other fighters in the bracket that would make for a more exciting fight. But with that being said, I like this matchup because I think I'm going to be able to put on a show for you guys.
Nice. Last thing for me, I guess, what kind of drives you at this point? You know what I mean? Like, you kept trying to get up that mountain, and you finally did. So what's the motivation now?
Well, I'm halfway there. Last season was my fifth world title. I've said I want double digits. I want 10. So that's motivation enough.
You said that, in your last run, you're not the champion anymore. It all starts back over, but that target on your back, now you're the guy that hey, if I want to get someone out of this tournament, it's going to be you. Do you feel that from the competition now compared to before?
To be honest, I focus on myself. So if someone is focusing on, I'm going to catch up to Sadibou, whatever, that's on them. I focus on myself. I focus on getting better, and I want to be the best at getting better because I know that when I'm at my best, no one's going to beat me.
Now, being at a big team like the one that you're at, sometimes people say, hey, sometimes there's only so many coaches. Can you always get enough attention? For yourself, how do you guys divide that to make sure everyone is getting all the help they need to be the best they can be?
Yeah, so that goes back to the previous question and my answer regarding finding the right regimen during the season, right? I made a move out here from Sweden last year, and it took me a couple of fights to get to know exactly which days should I do what, which trainer should I do what with, and everything. So I believe that it's, as a fighter, even though it's a team, it's so much up to yourself to be able to not take the shortcut. Make sure that, because your trainer is not gonna be with you all the time, make sure that you focus on your diet. You don't there's a lot of things that I have to be careful with and be mindful of, and the responsibility is what I'm trying to say is a lot on myself. So I believe that that the team and the people that I have around me give me everything and more than I need.
I know you said you're based here and you've trained here before, so you walk into this fight week in the fight capital of the world as a champ. Are you soaking it all in, or is it just another fight week for you?
I am. I'm trying to have fun, but sometimes it just goes back to the fight thing takes over. You get a little bit more serious, and to be honest, the whole fight week, I love it because I'm trying to be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, right? It's nervous. You have people flying in from all over the world. I don't wanna disappear. All of that just makes it more fun because, for me, I love a challenge and I love to put myself out there because that's what I believe you can grow as a person. So I'm trying to soak it all in, but don't get that food. Like my mind is there for Friday.
And that explains why you went into the fighter hotel, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, right here. Do you still live in Stockholm or do you live in Vegas?
Right now, I live in Vegas.
You just moved from Stockholm?
So last year in January, I booked a one-way ticket to Vegas. I had no idea if I was gonna stay 1 week, 3 weeks, 5 years, right? So after the first fight last season, I felt good. I felt like okay, I'm on to something. It's nice. So I continued staying here, and obviously it's hard winning the championship for the first time, and then be like, let's move back. So the thing is, so me and my wife, we actually made the move over here permanently for now, if you can say permanently for now. But what I'm trying to say is, I love Sweden. My friends and family are there, and I always gonna like have that connection to Sweden. But the move for me was not just to clear it up, because my trainers that are in my corner are my same coaches as previous years, right? Why the move was so good for me was it made me focus. There was no thing around the training. There was no niece that has a birthday, no friends that had. It was just focus. And at the gym, I have, instead of having 2 or 3 guys on the highest level, I have 15 guys on the highest level. So the knowledge is still there in Sweden, and the quality is still there, but it was just something that I needed to do, I believe, to make that next step.
So maybe this is still a relevant question, but since you did recently move, but when people think of Swedish mixed martial arts, they think of Alexander Gustafsson, they think
Correct.
of Khamzat Chimaev, people like that. But since winning the PFL welterweight championship, did you have more people like recognizing you when you would travel or be out in town, or people stopping by the gym or anything like that?
For sure, and that's true. Those are two of the biggest names. Alexander, to be honest, I believe kicked down doors for Swedish MMA. Khamzat came like the wolf he is and just started screaming at everyone, right? So we have Karl Albrektsson, we have Sebastian Kadestam, Ilir Latifi that's here as well in Vegas. So we have a lot of great MMA fighters, I believe, and that's why going back to the quality in Sweden is amazing. And funny story, so my wife is flying from Sweden to Vegas today. She actually gonna land around 6 p.m. today, and so she was in customs in Chicago, right? And the guy was like, "Yeah, so what are you doing here?" She was like, "No, my husband is a fighter." And she was like, "Yeah, he fights for PFL from Sweden." He's like, "Oh, the tall striker." So the guy at the immigration actually, she was like, "This just a funny story." So that what I'm trying to say is, in Sweden, in Senegal, and in America, people start to recognize me, which is fun. It's always fun getting recognized for something that you do. Hopefully, when you do something good. But for me, like I said, I'm focused on myself.
Last thing for me, so I have been to Stockholm. In 2018, I visited, got to meet Khamzat, got to meet Gustafsson, got to meet the Tamer brothers, everybody.
Yeah.
One of the things I did was I visited the Eifer. I was told at that time it was Europe's only Viking-themed restaurant. I think it's in the Old Town district. Have you been there by chance?
I have not been there. I have no idea what restaurant you're talking about. I know the Old Town,
Yeah.
but I have no idea about the restaurant. What food did they serve?
It's just a Viking-themed restaurant. It's like you walk down a flight of stairs and it's almost in like a dungeon basement type setting, and it's just totally themed.
Were you happy about the
It's really
experience?
cool.
Yeah. I've actually never heard about that. So yeah, that's cool. You're teaching me about Sweden and Stockholm. I grew up there.
What is a restaurant in Stockholm that you used to like when you lived there?
I would say, so I'm a big steak guy. So I would say there's a steakhouse in town called AG, 2 letters, A and G, AG. And that would be my favorite steakhouse. But there's a lot of amazing food. But being out here in Vegas, like, it's hard. Vegas has a good food. Vegas is good food. I'm gonna enjoy it after the fight. Trust me.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe middleweight champ next year.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Then I could enjoy a little bit more.
Outside of the training, what do you like most about Vegas? Like, what do you like about it?
To be honest, what I like is everything is so easy. Nothing is more than like 20, 25 minutes away from you. I obviously live a little bit outside the strip. If I want to, I can just take a 10, 15 minute car ride. I'll be in all the noise if I want that, right? And it's easy to get people to come and visit because everybody wants to enjoy and experience Vegas. So there's a lot of amazing things. The weather for me is one of the major things. Obviously, I come from Stockholm, Sweden, right? You have all 4 weather seasons, but we always say in Sweden, the summer isn't promised, but winter is coming. So here, it's a little bit the other way around. So being here and having like 8, 9 months of good weather is amazing.
And the last one for me, any
Yeah.
specific name that you want to target this year, or just whatever?
Any specific what?
Any specific name that you want to target for this year, or just whatever the PFL ends up doing?
Everyone is getting it. Everyone is getting it.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
you
sir.
guys.
Appreciate it.